My name is Mike Ellis, and I'm the Director of Maintenance and Operations for the Little Rock School District. Yeah, Clark Contracting, they are a great organization. Some of the most professional people that I've ever worked with. I don't know that this project could have went any smoother. Anytime we ran into an issue, they had solutions with options on the solutions. Very, very helpful. Everybody with Clark that I've ever dealt with are the utmost professionals. And I look forward, to the opportunity to work with them again, absolutely for sure.
Don Porter, and I am the proud lead learner and principal of Dr. Marian G. Lacey K-8 Academy. The collaborative process with Clark Contractors has made me feel empowered. I don't make light of it, but when it comes to construction and building, this is my very first rodeo. As teachers, we often say, the only dumb question is the question you don't ask, right? But all of us, I think at times we feel like, everybody else knows, just be quiet. But they are intentional about centering my voice. I have not had a bad experience yet with anybody that represents Clark Contractors.
I'm Chris East. I'm an architect and principal in charge of architecture at Cromwell Architects Engineers. Clark was a great team member throughout the entire process. I've been doing architecture and design for a little over 20 years now, and I really enjoy working with people that I know that are consistent, that have the community and the project's best interests at heart. And it really tells when you start a very complicated project that needs somebody who has that level of engagement as well. They've always been there at the table with us. They've always worked through solutions and gotten us to a place where we can open up a beautiful building and keep our clients happy.
It's kind of a big deal to deliver this project on time, and they're going to deliver it under budget as well. So, that's huge for this district. I've just spent 2 years with all these folks, and I'm sure that they're a phone call away many years down the road if we need them.
I'm elated. I feel like Clark is family. When I see the guys, and I'm comfortable, emailing them, calling them. For several of them, we're on a first name basis, and I am a part of a principal leader cohort with the state, and so they're principals from multiple districts across the state. And I was sharing with the team, I was just named the principal of this, new building, and so it was in construction. And one of the principals, we were headed to lunch, and she shared with me. She's like, she said, I feel so bad for you. And I said, why? And she's like, a new construction on the school and being a principal, it's horrible. She's like, the contractors are blah blah blah. And they lie, and they don't, you got to stay on them. When we were at our fall cohort meeting, the same principal, she said, how's it going with the construction? She said, we've got to redo a whole wing because they didn't do this right. And she kind of complained. I was like, you know what? I was like, I just hadn't had that experience yet. So I asked her who the contractors were. I was like, yeah, no. So we've got Clark and Cromwell they're the architects, and I don't know who y'all got, but maybe your district should try to reach out to them because these folks are phenomenal. She said, it's still early. She said, they're just trying to win you over. She said, just give them a minute. And so we had our last cohort, and she said, Don, how's it going? And I said, well, they're still like they were. I said, if they're hiding it, they're putting on a good show. I consider myself blessed to had you all's team be my inaugural experience. And so now the bar is way up here.
Construction is not a perfect art. And when you're building something that's never been built before, there is, I think, a level of trust that you have to have with not just your contractors, but also with the owner, so that when you do run across issues that you haven't faced before, you know that you're working as a team to try to find solutions to those. And Clark has been excellent throughout this entire process to find those solutions, to work as a team, and to ultimately deliver to the owner the best product. And I think because of that, I would absolutely enjoy working with Clark Contractors in the future, and certainly hope that we do get that opportunity sometime soon.